Okay guys, so in this bonus video number 3, we're going to cover trouble lies. This is normally a big fear for a lot of people because the number one reason why a lot of people struggle in this part is due to indecision. And so as we can educate you on how to set up properly, it's going to allow you to be more confident when you go through this shot. So the first shot I have here is what's called a downhill lie. Now the number one thing that you have to do from a lie like this is that you've got to make sure that the weight is still going left, okay? The other big major piece is you've got to have your shoulders aligned with the slope. If I have my shoulders aligned level, I'm going to hit back here behind me. So it is important that you make sure that the shoulders are aligned with the slope so that the angle of attack is going along with the slope. Very important. The other big piece of this is you need a higher lofted club because now we've changed our angle here and we've got to get this ball up to clear the lip on the other side here. So ball position is going to be a little bit forward. Weight is anchored on the left side. Shoulders are aligned with the slope. And then the other big piece of this is allowing you to what we call almost like flopping or flipping the wrist to impact here, using the bounce so at the end that we can get this up and over the lip here. Okay? So take a few practice swings, get a feel for what it feels like. And then once you get to where you feel a little more comfortable, set up, and then go. That's how you hit a downhill lie. Okay, so what I have here is a ball below my feet lie. Okay, so we got to go about setting up a little bit differently for this type of shot. And the way you do it is, number one, we've got to take a little bit wider stance because we've got to get lower. Because the ball is below us, now the distance between my shoulder and the ball is a lot further away. And the only way I can lower what we call this radius here, left arm and club, is I got to take a wider stance so I can get down here closer to the ball, okay? And a little bit more of a flex knees, okay? Again, weight is going to be on the left side, and then everything else is a little bit more neutral here. And it's going to be very important that you do not lean your hands way back here like this, okay? It's going to be very critical that you get it a little bit more upright here. And then just a little simple shot here. Wide stance, weight still anchored on the left, hands a little bit more upright here, and then a simple shot. And I'll take that. So in this shot here, I have a uphill lie, okay? And then the piece to this is that whenever you have an uphill lie, you've got to take into account that because the ball is going up or the slope is going up, and whenever you set up neutral to a slope like this, that's also going to increase the loft of the wedge, okay? So instead of taking a sand wedge or a lob wedge, and I'm sure you guys have experienced this before, is that whenever you have an uphill lie or upslope like this and you hit a sand wedge, how often have you hit that shot and it goes straight up and it came straight down way short? So one of the ways you got to offset for that is take a lower lofted club. So for this type of shot, what I have here is a pitching wedge. You can also use a gap wedge. And all we're doing is a very simple setup here. Weight's still going to be anchored more on the left, but it's also important to make sure our shoulders are tilted with the slope. If I tilt too much this way, again, I'm going to be in danger of getting caught up into the slope of the bunker here. So you set up, weight still a little bit left, shoulders aligned, lower lofted club, and then here we go. And I'll take that shot. So I saved the best for last. I got a really difficult shot here. Ball is above my feet here. I'm also in the bunker, so it makes for a very awkward shot. And the way you have to go about setting up for a shot like this is that you're going to have to decrease your distance between you and the ball, or what we would call your radius, left arm and club, okay? And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to grip down on the club, and what I'm going here with is a sand wedge, okay? And this is going to be more like an arms-driven type stroke, so it's going to be very important that you put in a lot of work, what we covered in the pitch shot, working with that alignment stick so you can get really good at finding where the bottom of your arc is, okay? So, key here, just kind of get a little bit of grip in the sand, gripping down on the shaft here. Just a simple few little swings here to get the feeling. Weight is still going to be on your left side, okay? And then once you're ready, set up, make a normal swing here. And I'll take that.